Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's the Wallopin Web Snapper here, and I'm finally bringing you guys another video. And I'm sorry that I haven't been posting as much. I guess it's been, the usual life, whatever. But I would like to get back into it. It's fun, and I get to share what I've been doing with my hobby and my interests with people like me. So I've been really excited to make this video because I've been working a lot on my customizing abilities. Excuse me. And this is what I've managed to put together lately. It's not 100% finished by any means. However, so for instance, I haven't fixed the head enough so it secures on. I haven't sealed the figure either. So let's take the cape off and we'll get into each part and how I did it later. I haven't sealed this. I don't really have a back. I'll explain the engineering and everything I've done and the body that I used. So I'll give a look at the body here. I mean, you can also see here that there's like cracks, where my paint didn't get through. Just as long as I can pose it around. I want to seal the figure though, most importantly. But anyway, so yeah, let's get into kind of different aspects of the figure. So starting with the basics without the cape, I used the new Fantastic Four Reed Richards body. If you look closely, I really like the body shape. It's a little bit more mature than the Pizza Spidey mold, but it's not quite the Bucky cap, which I'm very sick of. So that was the base body, and then I used my speed demon legs because Doctor Strange, it looks like he wears like leggings, full body leggings. And then yeah, that was that. And I ended up sculpting these little ruffles on his arms. Let's see. Yeah. All around there on that arm. On this arm. Oops, it's focusing on that. Yeah. So that's that. A really crappy makeshift belt, but and this is open to allow articulation to move a little bit better. I don't want it to be completely hindered by this, which is soft goods, and I painted it to make it seem a little more stiff, and so it matched the color of the figure a little better. Let's see. Painting the logo was pretty hard. Probably the most challenging aspect of this project was that. I made this belt. Let's see. Used Spider-Man hands, and then this hand came with Speed Demon. And this head came from the Toy Biz Doctor Strange, which I personally think looks the most like any comic Doctor Strange. And so yeah, that's the pretty much the base of the figure. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. And the figure doesn't come together without the cape, in which I'll talk about here. So, as you can see, and this isn't the most impressively crafted either. However, base of this, the top part, which I think is essential for a Doctor Strange cape, came from the Toy Biz one, and it's pretty easy to carve apart. And you can see how I carved it out. And then I painted the plastic a little brighter red so it kind of matches a little bit. Left the Eye of Agamotto, and it's a bendy wire cape which can be found on eBay, and it's really great. I don't know, it's just really fun to have a posable cape for Doctor Strange, especially because the cloak is essentially alive. It's a mystic force. So let's put that on. There. Which is a problem I have. However, put that on. And then I didn't make any effects for him. However, let's get this. Let's just try and get him in a decent pose. So again, I've been using pretty much 1 or 2 effects. This one and this one. This one's a little more fun. And then it just kind of slides on his hand like that. So, I mean, it looks kind of fun. Of course, I'll do some side-by-side comparisons. And then I just had to include this hand, though, because Doctor Strange, like Steve Ditko, created this character. And, you know, he was very important about the hand gestures and stuff like that. So, he had to include this hand. Also, I chose this body because it wasn't bulky, and Doctor Strange has never been a bulky, muscular character. Maybe later on in his life he becomes a little more bulky, just from being a superhero. I mean, I'm sure it would do that to you. However, Doctor Strange should not be bulky in my opinion, so I couldn't just repaint my Heroic Age Doctor Strange. And I don't know when we'll get a new classic one. I was hoping it would be announced at Toy Fair, excuse me. Now, one thing that I did get for this figure was this. Let's see here if I can get this into... Yeah, hold on. Let's get a look at this. Yeah, this is really fun to pose Strange around in. Let's see if I can get the camera. It also comes with these other pieces here. However, my shelf doesn't really have that much room, so I don't think I can use all of this. However, before I put them in this, we're going to do some side-by-side comparisons with the figure itself. Here's my Doctor Strange next to the Marvel Legends 80th Anniversary Iron Man. And here's my Doctor Strange next to the new Doctor Doom Hasbro gave us. And if you haven't read Triumph and Torment, it's an amazing story about these two characters. Go read it. And here he is next to the Marvel Legends Defenders 4-pack Daredevil. Here he is next to one of my earliest customs, Moon Knight. And these are both kind of Defender characters in their classic forms, which I'm trying to go about in kind of adding to the roster. And here he is next to the mayfexspider-man, which is right now my definitive go-to Spider-Man figure. So here's my Doctor Strange in that effect. And I have to say, this figure came out looking really awesome. I've had an absolute blast posing this figure around, and I still am. It's so much fun to experiment with. And I've been excited to show this off to you guys for quite some time now. And, yeah. So I'm just going to let you guys look at this. Let's see what you... No, I think this came out really well. My goal with all my customs is to make it look like it could blend in with figures like this. And so I want you guys to let me know if you think that it could easily blend in with figures like this. There we go. Put Iron Man in there. And I'll just throw in my custom Moon Knight. Yeah, it's been fun to make, guys. And if you have any questions about this process, also, just let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to help anyone out. But yeah, this has been fun to kind of create this little 3D comic image. I'm proud of how it came out, I think. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.